The tales of valiant heroes don't always have happy endings. Today is a somber moment to share with their loved ones as they return home. So grab a box of tissues and let's offer our condolences. This is one of the most painful reunions a mother can face. This high school group of friends joined the Marines together. Unfortunately, unlike what they envisioned, their group wouldn't retire from it together. 2020 had its lockdowns, but it didn't fail to honor Corporal Jacob Jones of the Marine Corps. The Patriot Guard riders were requested by the USMC to accompany Corporal Cody A. Grangard on his way home. He was only 21 years old. Specialist Elmer Anderson was bravely serving in the Army when his untimely passing came. He was involved in a tragic vehicular accident. On July 10, 2017, a KC-130 transport plane violently crashed in rural Mississippi. One of the victims was Sergeant Chad Jensen, a beloved son, husband, and father. His commander described PFC Martinez Arguesas as a motivated and hardworking paratrooper. No one in his unit could have done a better job than him. There's nothing more honoring and heart-wrenching than that arrival salute. Since he was a kid, Lieutenant Colonel Andrew Mettler was fascinated by planes. He then joined 3 different aviation squadrons until his plane crashed in Miramar. When he was buried, the sky was, of course, filled by what led him into service. Ensuring equipment is properly working is integral in ships. That's why plenty adored DC Petty Officer Katrina Anderson, who always did it with a smile. MSG Michael Kettenhoffen joined the Golden Knights in 2020. From there, he had over 1,000 jumps with the Army. But even the best fall sometimes. It's hard to even picture how difficult this is for a wife and her son. After flying halfway across the globe, a Marine is finally back home. Even those trained to look strong cannot hold back after losing a brother in active duty.
Army and a grateful nation. Please accept this flag as a symbol of our appreciation for loved ones honorable.
AT-1 Paul Harrison spent 9 years as an aviation technician. He's remembered as dependable, honest, and a Star Wars fan, enough to be tributed with a gun salute. What travelers thought was a case of a diverted, unruly passenger quickly turned into the most tearful sight one could see in LAX. The time Mitchell International shortly halted operations to laud a fallen soldier. Sadly, not all bright minds have happy endings. 9 months after leading his MIT class in training, Private Patrick Wazon unexpectedly lost his life in Fort Liberty. Corporal Xavier Herrera enlisted at 17. His love for physical activities led him to play football for Camp Pendleton and complete his Marine Martial Arts black belt. He was so young and active, he deployed 2 times before he could even buy beer. You know the kind of man he was when the entire town attended the procession. He was a quality soldier. That's what PFC Sarko Climaco's acquaintances knew about him, since he always wanted to stay in shape. But when his closest friends were asked, they replied, he was a quality man. A husband's hardest battle is where he loses his life. The wife's is when she raises their son without him. These Marines requested a sea burial, quoting, "The sea remembers their own." It took 70 years for Corporal Carmen Carrillo to return. He was a part of the unit that defended the no-name line in the Korean War. He was listed as KIA in 1953. Similar to Corporal Carrillo, PFC Thomas Green had to wait a while for a proper burial. He was a door gunner on a Chinook called Warrior 143 in Vietnam. His remains were discovered 50 years after his helicopter went down in the jungle. Twins from childhood to the core. It's unfathomable what he's feeling. At the funeral, the flag is given to the family as a keepsake from the departed. This was Airman First Class Isabella M. Garcia's Angel flight home. At the time of her passing, she was stationed at Kadena Air Base, Japan, and was just 20. If a military detachment greets the family of a fallen serviceman as they deplaned, do the same. His folks lost Corporal Erwin Ramirez on December 19, 2022, while he was serving at the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria. What made it especially aching was that he had recently proposed to his fiancée and planned to wed in a few months. A hero that never dies. That's how Nathan Trahan wanted to be remembered when he joined the Army. It's safe to say that he achieved that by working as a medic. American Airlines, SoCal Patriot Guard Riders, and the Ontario Police and Fire Departments collaborated to bring Lance Corporal Asher Osher to his parents. His final journey said a lot about him, as he was well liked by the Marines. Please don't forget the proper way to handle a military casket is to travel feet first. Specialist Isaias Cabrera gained recognition in his town as the Rocket Man for serving in the Multiple Launch Rocket System Battalion. Disaster struck when he was involved in a motorcycle accident. This cop blocked traffic as soon as he saw the ride for 13 fallen soldiers. Ryan Epley received a procession as cool as he was, being a Black Hawk pilot. His service brothers accompanied him throughout to his final resting place. Senior officers shared they saw Lance Corporal Pablo Caceres as having unlimited potential and a promising career in the Corps. Fate took that all away when he was caught in a car crash. Having to witness this point of view can give you chills. Trey Hellquist enlisted in the Navy in 2019. He went on to serve in the USS Nimitz, Bunker Hill, and John P. Murtha, where he gained respect from fellow crew. They were grief-stricken when he perished peacefully at the California Naval Base. To lose one of the two airmen who kept your family going is devastating. Shane Golden was stationed at the oldest active post in the Marines and was training for the Silent Drill Platoon. His duty was to show no emotions, yet he had an infectious smile. The private first class succumbed to injuries after an accident. LAX was filled with firemen, police officers, and grieving families when Private Anna Ruiz went home. There's no doubt that she was very loved. From the moment the flag is laid on the coffin to the moments it's transferred to the household, the fallen hero is never alone. A comrade is always by their side. Another symbol meant to acknowledge grief and sacrifice is the Golden Star. It's displayed in a service flag and is given to the relatives of the member lost in war. A military leader with 13 years of experience heading organizations and training subordinates is no easy feat. This made the passing of First Sergeant Tong Ho a loss to both family and country. Sergeant Matthew Bilski passed on while serving as the commander of an amphibious combat vehicle at Camp Pendleton. Even though everyone grieved, they took comfort in knowing that he was doing what he loved in his final moments. Marine and family bonds are equally strong. Witness this as they comfort each other. At age 20, Specialist Joshua Burks had a bright future. He was already garnered the National Defense Medal, the Global War on Terrorism Medal, and an Army Service Ribbon. Unfortunately, he fell victim to a fatal shooting. The flag, the flowers, and the family who mourns all embody a soldier's sacrifice. Ricardo Garza started as an Army medic, but envisioned to rise to the ranks further. Regretfully, in April of 2022, he would stop at Special Sergeant. The Patriot Guard riders were called upon once again to assist in bringing Sergeant Luis Cruz home. He was moved from Fort Carson, Colorado, to California. Clear skies and a beautiful day. It's as if he didn't want his family to be sad. Like the next of kin saying their last goodbye, that final salute hits different. He was working towards a long and illustrious career in the Naval Aviation Forces. But due to unforeseen events, Air Crewman Thomas Valenzuela flatlined at Oak Harbor, Washington. Having different sets of uniforms, saluting is the honor they give to a hero belonging to a military family. Private First Class Kevin Dexter was stationed at the MCAGCC in 29 Palms. He was a proud Marine and was very vocal about it. He will stay forever 22. You can just feel the gut-wrenching emotions in their eyes as they first saw the coffin. According to his platoon mates, paratrooper Lance Casas couldn't stop talking about his family in the barracks, so it was painful to see their faces at his burial. He was their only son and child, and nothing could fill the hole that he left behind. As we pay homage to the last soldier, let's not forget to send our prayers to their families, even those who have children active on duty. It's our way of thanking them for their service built on blood, sweat, and tears. Remember to subscribe if this compilation struck the feels. We've got more videos displayed on screen. Click to continue. For a change of pace, you may also visit Binge Watch. We'll see you there.